Hello and welcome back to Newsroom Nigeria. This is where we give you hot, fresh, and sizzling news all day long. If this is your first time here, you have not subscribed to this channel, kindly subscribe, turn on the post notification bell. Also, leave your opinions in the comment section below. Publisher and politician Dele Momodu has condemned the People's Democratic Party (PDP) over its decision to zone the 2027 presidential ticket to southern Nigeria, describing it as the most reckless decision in the history of an nascent democracy. In a statement posted on his Instagram handle on Tuesday, Momodu accused the party of shooting itself in the leg by bowing to what he called cheap and puerile blackmail from opposition figures secretly working for the ruling All Progressive Congress (APC). He wrote, "Yesterday, one of Africa's biggest but seriously embattled political parties shot itself in the leg by choosing to hide behind one finger. The PDP finally succumbed to the cheap and puerile blackmail of a black sheep in the opposition party who are openly and daringly working for the ruling party. The shame of it was seeing the so-called seasoned politicians engage in self-adulation for taking the most reckless decision in the history of our nascent democracy by zoning the 2027 presidential candidacy to the southern Nigeria." Dele Momodu directly linked the zoning move to former Rivers State Governor Wike and President Bola Tinubu, saying, "Who did not know that ultimately the hand was that of Wike while the voice was that of Tinubu? Their game plan is not hidden. Wike keeps bleaching orders at helpless governors who are too jilted to stand firm against daredevil dictatorship. They could not even rescue one of their prominent members in Rivers State, Siminalayi Fubara, when his boat of governors capsized. The same man that threw out zoning in 2022 and even lobbied to be vice president of a northern candidate is the one now crying loudest that power must be ceded to the south in 2027. According to him, the PDP has effectively surrendered its structures to Tinubu'S Reelection bid in 2027. The junior seat should be courageous enough to admit that Tinubu will be the joint candidate of APC and PDP in 2027. There is nothing to be ashamed of. Give it to Wike, love him or lout him. You will always know where he stands, no matter how prosperous and ludicrous. No Jupiter will stop Wike from using PDP structures for Tinubu. That's already a done deal. Let PDP stop deceiving Nigerians that it will field the southern candidate against Tinubu. Speculations about the possible candidacy of Goodluck Jonathan, Peter Obi, and Seyi Makinde are blatant lies from the pit of hell." He also addressed the PDP of hypocrisy, recalling past political presidents. "What is more, the hypocrisy behind the reason for zoning power to the south stinks to high heavens. Where were these guys when President Umaru Musa Yar'Adua died and no one fought for his replacements from the north after Jonathan completed their first term? In fact, Jonathan would have spent 9 years as president but for his defeat by Buhari in 2015. Where were they when Tinubu ran on a Muslim ticket? The questions can continue ad infinitum. Truth must be selective." You all, let's have your total new opinions in the comment section below. For one, I think that even without PDP zoning anything, even if PDP refuses to zone their presidential tickets to the south, Wike already owns the structure as it is now, currently, the current situation in Rivers State. Wike owns the structure. Both APC, both PDP, they are both working together in Rivers State. So, of course, he's going to, whether or not they zone it to the south, whether or not it was Wike's hands and feet and Tinubu's voice, PDP is going to work towards the emergence of Tinubu for president in Rivers State. That is like, there is nothing shaking that. Right now, Fubara has no say. As it is currently, I don't know if things are going to change when it takes over power, But as it is currently, Tinubu, Wike is working for Tinubu, and Wike has the structure. He has the structure of River State right now. And even because of the reconciliatory efforts that Fubara has made with his boss, he has even told his people that don't contest the local government election, though. Don't contest, though. Don't contest, though. At this moment in Rivers State, you cannot tell the difference between APC and PDP because they are now working hand in hand. You guys, before we go, let's take a look at some of the reactions we got online. World Football League says, good move. Let Atiku hijack ADC and fail woefully. He, Peter Obi, Gregory, Okwute, Africa, is here to rescue Nigeria from Tpain and his gang of economic ruiners and misrulers. But if Nigerians let them keep playing ethnicity and religious bigotry, insecurity, extreme aggravated poverty, hunger, joblessness, and overwhelming hopelessness, doesn't care about religion or ethnicity, and are used by Tpain and his evil oppressive politicians as a weapon of control to dominate, terrorize, hijack, and capture Nigeria and Nigerians. Temi Abe says, this big mouth. Wetin concern you, Dele boy? Photo book publisher, you are in ADC, face your party. Much Energy says, Dele Momodu, you have truly overgrown your sense of reasoning. I thought you understood Nigerian politics. I can now see you are just a rookie in Nigerian politics. Wow. You think you know politics more than Dele Momodu? He actually has a point. He actually has a point. But the thing is, I don't think, from my own ordinary eye, I don't think that Wike influenced this decision. Because if they were to be going by Wike, they would even rather contradict him, because even his best friend, Seyi Makinde and Wike, they are no longer on good terms. So Isaac says, yes, PDP is Wike's property and its leadership must obey him to do what he wants. The next thing you hear is that PDP will work for Tinubu. Bitter Truth says, what is Dele Momodu's business about PDP again? After you and your desperate paymaster have taken shelter in ADC, it's so appalling that a southerner like you will be adverse to a southern president in favor of a northern candidate, even immediately after Buhari's 8 years as president, simply because you want political appointment. Your comment here could signify that Atiku may run back to PDP and, as usual, dollarize his way through. Should his dwindling chance in ADC eventually fall through. Adamu Gaba says, well, let us wait and see what is going to happen. I believe God is not human and they all don't have control of our lives, so we leave them to God. Another comment I have is from Okoye. It says, I can bet with my life that Dele Momodu is working for Tinubu. For him to come out to rubbish the zoning arrangement by PDP, which he does not belong to, this is exactly what he did 2023, that caused PDP not to win the presidential election. When you don't stand on the zoning as agreed, the party will never win any election. You all, let's have your thoughts and your opinions in the comment section. Thank you very much for always listening and watching. I will see you all in my next video. Bye for now.